The hows and whys of fishing on Dayz. Unfavorable Gamer here, bringing you another tutorial on how to survive and what you need to do. Okay, so there are two different types of fishing rods. One you can make, one you can find. Two different types of fishing hooks. One you can make, one you can find. And there are two different types of fish. One here in the ocean, which will be the mackerel, and one inland in the pond, or ponds rather, which is carp. Now they both have their own properties. Okay, so to find fishing hooks or fishing rods, the best chance you have is to run along the beach here and search the fishing boats, search the houses on the beach. What? I just heard a chicken. Here we go. This is classic here. This is the other way to get a fishing hook. Find an animal and kill it. Dead chicken. Okay, so cut the chicken up. Come on. And once you've cut the chicken up, you're going to have some bones left over. Now make sure you have a knife. You really need to have a knife to be doing any type of food foraging in Dayz. So there's the pile of bones, okay? Now see, it gives you the option to craft an improvised hook as long as you have the knife in your hand. So you want to select to do that, and it will actually provide you what's called a bone hook. Alright? And you can see here the bone hook on the ground, bone fishing hook. So I'm going to go ahead and craft a couple more of these and explain some more stuff to you. The other type of fishing hook is a steel fishing hook, and that can be found in the boats just like so. And looky here, fishing hook. Alright, so now we've got both types of fishing hooks. You have a bone hook and a steel hook. The next thing to do is to take your knife, your pickaxe, or your shovel and look down at the ground, and it will give you the option to dig up worms. Now it's also very important to note that if all you have is a knife, you need to make sure, hopefully you have some duct tape or you have a sharpening stone. You need to make sure you don't let that knife get destroyed and you have something to repair it, because you're going to need it. And remember, you can look around while digging up worms. Make sure nobody is sneaking up on you, okay? If you don't know how to repair your knife and you do have duct tape, go into your inventory, go down to your duct tape with the knife in your hand and hit the circle button to combine, and then hold down R2 and it will repair your knife for you. Before we go any further, I want you guys to know, okay, here are the whys of fishing. Before I finish showing you how, you need to know the why. Alright, the why is this: fish is the best food in the game, specifically carp. Now a lot of you that know the game well would say no, fat is the best, animal fat's the best food in the game. I will prove you wrong time and time again. Carp is the best food in the game. The reason is carp gives you food and water. I ran around for a couple days in the game and didn't need to drink any water because I had carp in my backpack, and it gives you food and water. The downside to carp is it takes up 6 slots of inventory. Mackerel only takes up 3, but mackerel is a horrible food. Now mackerel's not completely horrible in a pinch. It'll get you by. But the thing about fish and fishing is it's readily available. You can always go to the coast and get fish. It's never really an issue. So let's get on to making a fishing rod. This is how you make a fishing rod. I see this small bush right here. You don't want to get small bushes, and here's why. It only gives you short sticks. You don't want a short stick. You make a fishing rod out of a short stick. Okay? You need to find the tall bushes. Kind of like this one right here. So take your knife into your hand or your hatchet or whatever you have, and I'll show you to size it up here. See how tall it is compared to my body? So cut this bush down. This is what you need. Tall bush to get long sticks. Guaranteed almost every time. So here we go. Come on. Put the knife away. Alright, I put the long stick in my inventory. It's right here. Now on to crafting the bait. Now this was a little tricky for me at first. Put one of the fishing hooks in your hand, bone hook or the steel hook. Select your earthworm and see it says hit the combine button, which on PlayStation is circle, and then it gives you the option to craft bait, and you just hit R2, and here you go, a bone hook or a regular hook with a worm on it. That's how you make bait, guys. I'll show you with the steel hook as well, same thing. Put it in your hand, hit the circle button to combine, craft fishing bait, and there you go. You have your bait. Now, on to how to make the fishing rod. Alright, the two things you need to make a simple fishing rod: a long stick and rope. If you don't have rope, look for clothing like this. See this clothing? Craft rags. You want to craft rags, you can use the pickaxe, a hatchet, a splitting axe, your knife. Cut the clothes up into rags and then put them in 2 stacks of 6 and do this. Drop 1 stack of 6 on the ground, put the other stack of 6 in your hands, look down at it, and it will give you the option to craft rope. Okay, so 2 stacks of 6 rags each, put one in your hand, one on the ground, look down at it, and you can craft rope, and then you can combine this to make your fishing rod. Rope, yay! Now I didn't find a fishing rod on the beach. Remember I said search the houses? Well, I just also happened to find one in the shipping containers, so just search there. Whoop whoop! Alright, to make the simple fishing rod, go into your inventory, get your long stick, put your long stick in your hand, and then go to your rope and hit the circle button to combine. Once you do that, it will give you the option here to craft an improvised fishing rod. So hold down R2 and you will make yourself a fishing rod. What? Look at this beauty. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Look at it. Just look at it. Simple fishing rod. Just, would you look at it? There it is. See it? Oh my god. Oh my god. And you can put it on your back. Okay, it takes up 18 slots of inventory, and you can put it on your back. The other fishing rod you cannot, but you can put this guy on your back. Alright, there's 2 ways to put the bait on your fishing rod. Either put it in your the bait in your hands and hit triangle, and it will attach it to the rod. Okay, see there, it's attached. Or if that doesn't work, you have to go up to it in the vicinity, hold down your X button, and then R1 over to the fishing rod and the little slot below it, and attach it that way by releasing X. And now you're ready to fish. Walk up to the edge of the water, it will give you the option to fish. Hold down the R2, and there are 3 different areas you can fish, and I will show you those 3 real quick. And this video is just about over, guys. And if you found this useful, please consider subscribing. Leave me some comments below if I missed anything. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, but here we are. We're at the ocean. You see this little animation? When he does that little animation, you have caught your fish. And here we catch the mackerel. Alright, now again, the mackerel only takes up 3 slots. Once you catch the fish, you then have to cut it up. So you want to grab your knife or a hatchet. Now understand this, okay, the hatchet is going to destroy the fish more. A hunting knife will prepare it better, but you can use a hatchet. But I'm going to go ahead and use a knife in this instance. So you gut and prepare it, and then I will show you the other 2 slots, or I'm sorry, the other 2 areas in which you can catch fish. One of them may surprise you. Happy dance time, boys. We got fish, we got food for our belly. We're not gonna starve, we're not gonna dehydrate. Yeah. Okay, so you guys see these marshy areas, right? When you're running along the beach, sometimes they're inland, these little marshes. Now check this out. Toss your fishing rod in there, and guess what you get? You're not gonna get mackerel, you're going to catch some carp. So this is a really awesome spot that I actually found. Look at that, I caught it on the first cast. Oh, hells to the yeah. What? Alright, see? Come on. Beautiful carp. And the next spot is any inland body of water. A pond. This one just happens to be by a dam. But any of the ponds or marshy areas that you find inland will work to fish, and you will get carp from those. And you can see my food is in the red. And this carp was only about halfway. Half of it was left, so I got to eat that. And she filled me right up and hydrated me. So that's it, guys. Hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, again, please comment below, consider subscribing, and catch me on the next one. Later.